wearing my watch too tight?
Honey, I don't know. Good Lord. Oh, man. Got a little sore there, huh?
Yeah.
Is it itchy?
No, it hurts.
It hurts.
Yeah, but I was wondering if maybe I've been wearing my watch too tight because I've been swelling.
You asked me what I was thinking about back there. So we're on our way from the Pittsburgh airport, heading north, right? Heading north towards Lawrence County. We're in Beaver County, and I saw a billboard for Chris Delugio, his re-election. And you know what I thought?
What?
You know, he was there begging on Facebook, any dollar, anything helps. I'm truly an independent, and I am fighting for you. I fight corporate corruption, and I'm for our veterans, and he's this and that. And,
tell you what your face.
And you know what I know, what I believe is that, you know, since because he won't, the word criminal or illegal for what was done to District 17, his constituents, thousands of people here in Western Pennsylvania who were dosed with carcinogenic industrial chemical particles from an illegal burn-off of at least 34 railroad containers that were carrying hazardous materials on the Pennsylvania border. A complete, irrefutable record of, you know, history on radar and satellite imagery and video, digital, time-stamped cellular video. I mean, there's a complete history of it, you know? Chris Delugio, his district got dosed with the carcinogens. You know, it wasn't like it went up in the atmosphere and dispersed. The chemicals, they had properties by which they got heavy by attracting water molecules, and they fell out. And that's what is evident with the video that I captured on the 6th of February 2023. So Chris Delugio, there's this, you know, billboard I see at around exit 50, somewhere between 53 and 50.
Yeah.
And all I could think was, you know, that fucker, you know, those multi-billion-dollar corporations like Norfolk Southern and the multi-billion-dollar corporations that he has given cover to by never mentioning the poisoning of the whole disaster was here in Pennsylvania. It wasn't East Palestine. It wasn't Ohio. It was here in his district. And that cowardly, corrupt motherfucker, you know, his billboards are up and they're featuring him on different talk shows and what have you. And it's all being orchestrated and paid for by people that are connected to, it's issuing from those multi-billion-dollar corporations that are helping him to get reelected. And he puts on the poor mouth, the lying, deceitful, dishonorable motherfucker that he is. And he's fucking acting like he's a beggar, like he's like grassroots. I really need your support. I'm a true independent. And all his fucking bullshit. Sorry, baby, but that's what I was thinking of. Fucking Chris Delugio, fucking Norfolk Southern. How goddamn corrupt our fucking local, state, and federal authorities are. None of them have the fucking decency. None of them are honorable enough to even fucking use language to describe nomenclature like fucking illegal and criminal to describe what was done. Honey, that's what I was thinking of. The thousands of people who were intentionally left oblivious, never even given a chance to shelter in place to mitigate contamination. That they allowed. Governor Shapiro fucking allowed it. Chris Delugio. Who the fuck else? You know, Governor DeWine declared a false state of emergency. You know, to what? You know, close off the area so people like me couldn't capture their preparations for the illegal burn-off of everything that was left on the site. He did it all under the auspice of one container he said that was going to blow up. They had to let pressure off of it. He said that's what it was, one container. And with that, he activated our Army National Guard to stand as a sentry to keep people like me from out of there, to capture what the hell they had to do. They put out the fires that they said they could get nowhere near. They brought in heavy equipment. They dug out trenches, and then they pumped that highly flammable, carcinogenic industrial chemical into those trenches. And on the 6th, they lit it all up. They had private contractors come from out of state to fucking conduct that illegal fucking burn off of everything that was left. But for 3 days, they burned that shit off anyway. I mean, 3 days. They told the firemen not to put out the fires when they arrived there. The firemen were used as props, really, for the media to report on, to make it look like they were trying to put out the fires. As the firemen stood to the west of the derailment in safety, they reported on everything in safety in East Palestine. You know, the disaster, never saying where the contamination was going, and everybody knew where the fuck it was going, and they all kept their mouths shut. The firemen, knowing that they were going to get at least $70,000 a piece, 70 grand a piece for keeping their fucking mouth shut. But I'm just saying, that's what I was thinking of. Fucking Chris Deluzio, the fucking guy should be in jail, and yet they're gonna fucking have him reelected, and he could have fucking sounded the alarm, and people could have at least taped up their windows and doors to mitigate the fucking contamination of those carcinogens. The whole area, Beaver and Lawrence County, should have been evacuated. That's what I was thinking of, North Seva.
Okay.